If a coach is walking alongside the pool, they should be able to see your armpit, at least part of it, as you're bringing your arm over the water. Hi, I'm Brenton from Effortless Swimming. I help swimmers and triathletes go from struggling in the water to swimming easy, fast freestyle that they actually enjoy going to the pool or going to the open water to swim. If you've ever felt like you're slogging your way up and down the pool, like it's hard work and you're kicking hard or your arms are working really hard but things aren't flowing together, that can be from what you're doing with your arms over the water. It's called your recovery. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can go from a closed recovery to an open recovery, and how you need to show your armpits to the side of the pool in order to be coming over well, so that you actually get some rhythm and momentum in your stroke where things just seem to flow compared to it feeling like you're slogging your way up and down the pool. And at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you a couple of steps and drills that I use personally in my warm-up to help get this happening so that in your main set, this is happening automatically and you don't need to think too much about it. The closed recovery, and what I see on a regular basis at clinics and people that I coach online, is that when they're coming over the water, their elbow is pointing behind them rather than up to the sky or close to pointing up to the sky. And their hand is swinging around often quite wide and just very low to the surface of the water. It's kind of like dragging your feet along the floor as you're walking. It's not going to give you as good a momentum forwards compared to if you lift your foot, lift your leg, bring it forwards and land it out in front. You don't want to be dragging your feet on the floor. Same with swimming. You don't want to be dragging your arms really low to the surface of the water. You need to get some carry over the top. Now, you don't want to get too much either, because I've seen swimmers think of the term high elbow recovery and think, okay, I need to get my elbow really high over the top of the water. So I'm going to bring my arm over almost vertical and straight. But for most adults that I work with, they don't have that range of motion through their shoulders. And so that high elbow recovery just turns into this excessive rotation, excessive lift of the arm, where they're much better off just bringing it over. Yeah, be somewhat direct, but just get it over, get it out in front. That way you can start to get your stroke rate up a little bit. You don't need to do anything excessive and think of this high elbow recovery as coming way over the top. An open recovery where if a coach is walking alongside the pool, they should be able to see your armpit, at least part of it, as you're bringing your arm over the water. That to me is what I'd consider an open recovery or high elbow recovery, not where we want to be closed and you can't see the underarm. That to me, the recovery is going to be too low. So that's what we're going for with these 3 steps. So let's get into it. The first thing is that you need to have your shoulder out of the water a little bit when you are bringing your arm over the water. If your shoulder is in the water, it's very hard to get the arm over comfortably. So step 1 is get the shoulder out. And a way you can practice that is side kick drill, where you're rotated to about 60 degrees on your side. You've got one arm in front of you and your opposite shoulder, this is the key thing, needs to be out of the water. Just practice that. So you've got a bit of rotation. It's more rotation that you'll have than when you're actually swimming for this drill, but it's okay. We're just practicing getting that shoulder somewhat out of the water. Again, not where you're all the way on the side, but you're just getting that shoulder out of the water a little bit. The second step is to then practice a recovery where you are bringing your arm over, you're open through your underarm, and your elbow is pointing mostly to the sky instead of behind you. If the elbow is pointing mostly behind you, that is a closed recovery. So the way I think of that when I'm swimming is I'm looking to show my underarm to the side a little bit and be open through it, keep that elbow pointing mostly up to the sky. The way you can practice that is by doing 6-1-6 drill, which you've probably seen on this channel if you watched any of our videos. Great drill, simple drill, but it works on a lot of the key fundamentals that we want in the stroke. And that way, when you're kicking on the side, you practice getting the shoulder out. Then when you bring the arm over, you can practice that open recovery with the elbow pointing mostly up and you're showing your underarm to the side. Again, don't overdo it. Don't go for that excessive high elbow recovery. Not required. Step 3 is to practice coming over in a way where the hand is relaxed. It's called recovery over the top because your hand should be somewhat relaxed over the top of the water. If it's tense, then you're going to have this excess tension through the shoulders. You're not going to move as well. You're not going to move as freely. So we've got to relax the hands. And I really like fingertip drag drill but make it wide. So wide fingertip drag drill, where you're dragging your fingertips on the surface, so you've got to relax your hands to do it. You've got to feel like the elbow is the thing that's causing the arm to come over the water, but we don't want to come really close to the body where we're getting jammed up. Just let the hand be a little bit further away. And this is the drill that I use in most of my warm-ups to help set up my recovery, because previously my recovery has been a little bit wide and a little bit closed. So this is a drill that I'll often do 50 to 100 meters of in my warm-up, where I'm practicing those couple of things. And for me, it's worked really well with getting better momentum and carry over the water so that things can work together much better. And this is just one of the ways that you can make your swimming easier, a lot more enjoyable, a lot more fun, because you're seeing the improvement from getting better technique and getting better times. So if you want to take 5, 10, 15 seconds off your 100-meter pace in the next 3 to 6 months, then check out our Effortless Swimming membership. I'll send you an email personally once you join, and I'll help direct you to the best place to go for you based on where you're currently at. So check out the Effortless Swimming membership. I'll put the link below. Thanks for watching. See you next week.